So this video title was directly stolen from Patrice O'Neal. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a stand-up comedian, or he was a stand-up comedian. Passed away at the age of late 30s or early 40s. I can't remember. I think around 2008, 2009, from a heart condition. He was a radio personnel as well, and this guy gave the best game in this era. And it's kind of sad to see that more and more red pill content creators don't talk about this guy, because he's literally the OG of game that we talk about, in my opinion at least. All right, all these videos I make, obviously it's from my personal experience and opinion. Now, fellas, he was mentioning this trip that he had on when he went to Brazil, and he was talking about his experience with Brazilian hookers. And he said that those girls actually don't act like hookers. They act like the dream girl of yours. They will literally be as feminine as you can be, and they'll be hella submissive. They'll clean for you, cook for you, act like your wife. But at the end of the day, we all know she's a hooker there. She's there for the service. But she doesn't act like that. She acts like your girlfriend, your ideal girlfriend and ideal wife. However you want her to be acting, she will act like that. And she'll it's not like you have to fill up a form to tell her what kind of woman you want her to be. It's just her picking up your vibe and vibing with you is what they do there. And more men get addicted to that as soon as they go to Brazil and have experience with that kind of women. Why? Because this is the type of woman that we all crave for. And Western women fail with their face hidden flat on the ground doing this. They just completely fail miserably at it. See, ladies, this is a quick game for you guys, okay? And fellas, listen up too, because I'll let you guys know towards the end of the video why I'm giving free game to ladies. Ladies, we really don't care about your strong and independence. We really don't. No man cares about this. And you might say that, okay, you don't care what men think or what men want from you, or what men care or does or don't care, right? And then you want to go do your own thing. You want to be strong and independent. Well, how's that working out for you? If you wanted to be strong and independent, then why do we see a rise of OnlyFans? Because you're taking the support of men to do this. So you're not independent. If you wanted to be strong and independent, why do we see that 67% of total student loan debt is held by women? My heater just turned on, sorry about that. The total student loan debt is $1.9 trillion, and 67% of that is held by women. Why do we see that? Debt doesn't sound very independent to me. You guys know what debt is, right? You guys know what debt means, right? If you don't know, Google it real quick. You know what? I'll Google it for you right now. What does debt mean? Okay, dictionary definition off of Google. Something, typically money, that is owed or due. The state of owing money, a feeling of gratitude for a service or favor. Does that sound that doesn't sound independent to me. I don't know about you guys. That doesn't sound very strong to me either. Okay, let's look up what does strong mean. Okay? Or what does independent mean? Better yet. Independent. Free from outside control, not depending on another's authority, not depending on another livelihood or sustenance, sorry. Right? An independent person or body. Okay, that's according to Google definition. So I'm struggling to understand this here, ladies, about this independent state that you guys preach about. How that's making you independent when you're owing money to somebody, when you can't really file bankruptcy against that. Did you guys know that, by the way? Student loan debt is probably the only type of debt that you cannot file bankruptcy against. It will not be forgiven. It's going to be with you till the day you die. Huh. How is that independence? I don't understand. How is that strong either? Let's look up the definition of strong, okay? Yeah, I'm trolling you guys, but this is necessary. Typed that wrong there. Strong, having the power to move heavy weights or perform other physically demanding tasks. We're not talking about that. Able to withstand great force or pressure. Okay, let's talk about that. Talk about that for a second. Let's talk about the college degrees that you guys take. Right? Because you think that just because you have a college degree, you have value in the society, right? Okay. I'm in college myself. I'm an aerospace engineering major, and I graduate in 4 months. So I have spent the past 4 to 5 years digging my face into textbooks and homework on the weekends instead of going out and turning up. Most of the weekends. Every couple here and there I did go out. And when I went out, all I saw was nothing but the same chicks that I saw 2 months, 3 months ago. So what does that tell me? That tells me these chicks are coming here every single weekend. And I'm not just assuming that. I actually asked these girls and they confirmed. See, I myself is my own, statistics. I have my own data to choose from because of how many women I've talked to. Thousands in my entire life so far, and I'm only 22. I'm just a very outgoing person when it comes to meeting women, if they happen to be there, wherever I am. So that tells me one or two things. One, you're extremely smart, which is why you don't have to go study on the weekends or during the weekdays as well, and you can still make good grades, or your degree that you chose is really easy and frivolous. So let's talk about the first one. Let's say you are extremely smart or intelligent, right? Then why do I not see more and more female engineers, more and more female lawyers, more and more female doctors? I don't see any of them in my classes. I'm an engineer myself. I don't see you guys there. So clearly you're not smart. I know some troll's gonna come in here and say, oh, she's so smarter than you. How? I just told you I'm an aerospace engineer. How can you possibly come in here and say that you are an education major and call yourself smarter than me? It doesn't, and I'm not a freshman. I'm a senior, about to graduate in 4 months. I have already taken graduate level classes in aerospace engineering. Do you even know how to spell aerospace? Or engineering, better yet, ladies? So how, it doesn't make sense, all right? Yes, I'm bragging, whatever. I don't give a shit. So clearly you're not smarter than me. Or smart at all to begin with. Because you're not taking these hard courses, these hard majors. So, which inevitably tells me you're not strong. So how's that working out for you, the strong and independent nature that you guys always preach? Not very well, is it? If you're really strong and independent, then why do I see a rise in sugar baby, sugar daddy website? Why? Why do I see a rise in escort services? Why do I see more and more chicks posting thirst trap photos on their IG and on TikTok videos? They're thirst trapping men. Why do I see that? Because you always need the support of men. This world that you live in was built from ground up by men. Don't forget that. We men had to go out and build things, kill animals, bring the food home, kill other tribes off so they don't come in and kill you and take your children and rape you. We men did that. We men built this air-conditioned building that you like to call it your workplace, your safe place, right? We built this. You didn't. Now that we have built a society that's somewhat stable, where we don't have wars going on every 5 months or 6 months, like how we used to back in the Greek era days or Roman Empire days. Now, you want to come in here and say, oh, we can lead too. We're strong and independent too. Where were you back then? And where will you be if we have a third world war? You'll be right back in the kitchen. I know you will. There's already been memes going around about that a few years ago. A couple years ago, I believe. So it's not working out. And that's exactly what these Brazilian hookers don't do, based on what Patrice O'Neal said. And also where I'm from, which is the eastern side of the world, and doesn't matter which country specifically I'm from, women there also act submissive and feminine because that's what their family have taught them. See, we don't have this nuclear family anymore in society, and it's a shame. So women don't even know how to act like women. Women want to be like men, while men want to be like women, is what's happening today. It's not working out. How do I know it's not working out? Divorce rates going up. Marriage rates are dropping. Childbirth rates are dropping. Suicide rates are skyrocketing. So clearly nobody's happy. We might have a stable society, but people are not happy. Who's really benefiting from this? The top 1% of people who are controlling everything, who's controlling the media, the government, and the political sides. But I don't want to get too political in this video. So you guys suck at selling this dream. So if you really want that man, that high value man, high quality man, just stop with this nonsense. Just stop with this sassy attitude. We don't give a shit about any of this. Why do you have a sassy attitude? Because you think you have some sort of value. Why do you think you have some sort of value? Because you got so many dudes in your phone. Do you know what that makes you in front of in our eyes? A slut. Do you know what your college degree makes you, or that situation makes us feel? That you don't need us. Then why would we even be in your life? You're telling me we can't handle a girl with intelligence? Really? That's what you're telling me? Do you have any idea how intelligent I am? Clearly you don't. And I meaning most of us men. See, your book smart can only take you so far. And even in the book smart department, you're not even that smart. Because as I said, your college degrees are frivolous and stupid as hell. Psychology degree, get the hell out of here. Who gives a crap about your psychology degree? Men need hobbies. Men need answers. We don't need a therapist. I feel like I'm a lot of guys' therapist. And I'm doing this for free. I'm gonna start charging you motherfuckers. No, I'm just playing. But ladies, come on. How many more of us men need to be making videos like this for you to finally realize that this is why you are unhappy? Your sassiness, your sarcasticness doesn't appeal to us at all. It might be appealing to your friends and family. They might find you funny, witty, whatever you want to call it. But we don't give a shit. We really don't. It's annoying to us. And no, we don't feel threatened. Please understand that. We don't feel threatened. You're 100 pounds, 5'2". If I slapped you at the back of my hand, you'd fly away 5 feet down the hallway. I'm not going to do that. I'm just saying if you did, if I did do that to you. So how are you intimidating to me? You are not smart. I will outsmart you in pretty much everything. So you don't intimidate me in the smarts department either. And I'm better looking than you. Do you know why? Because I don't need to put this clown paint on my face that you call makeup to make myself look better. So you're not better than me. So that inevitably tells me and you that no, I'm not intimidated by anything that you possess. Do you know what I'm intimidated by? A woman who knows how to get to my heart. And a woman can only do that with being feminine and submissive. That's what a man's kryptonite is. A high-value man's kryptonite is. And that until the day you fail to realize that and grasp that, you're going to be unhappy with this dating life that you have. Sure, you can have all the cocks in your phone. Sure. Then why do I see more and more single of you out here in the market? Why do I hear this cuffing season time bull crap? How's that working out for you, by the way, this cuffing season? And you know what? If you're a young woman, 21, 22, go ask a 42 or 32-year-old woman who's single how it turned out for her. Why don't you do your research? I don't understand this. You just think the systematic crap that's been said into society is supposed to work for everybody, instead of actually trying to ask people and trying to find out answers for yourself. I know why you don't. It's because you're too distracted by these Instagram likes, by your phone getting blown up by dudes. I get it. But if you have the good fortune of stumbling across this video, just know that we men don't give a shit about any of your strong and independence bullcrap, any college degree that you possess, anything at all. The three things that we men care about is how you look, because we want youth and beauty in a woman, how you act, which is submissive and feminine, and how you treat us, which is cook and clean for us. That's all we want out of you, and stay loyal to us, right? That's it. That's the dream you fail to sell to us. And it is so simple. You don't have to take any student loan debt. You don't have to do anything extra. Even if you look like a 6, and you have all those 3 qualities, men will find you and cuff you up. Good, high-value men will, I promise you. I won't. We're not talking about me. And men, the reason why I'm telling our ladies these things, giving free game to them, is because now you guys know how to arm yourself against your kryptonite, which is a submissive feminine woman. And now you know what kind of women to go after. Don't settle for anything less. And I'm not asking for a whole lot here, ladies. See, you guys have this roster of expectations. He gotta be 6 foot tall, 6-figure income, blah, 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 blah. We're not asking for nearly any of that. We don't tell you to change your height, which apparently still some of you ladies think is doable for us men. We don't tell you to make six-figure income. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get there? If you just follow this systematic crap that the society has set up for us, go to college and get a job. This system is designed to fail, first of all. To fail you. We're not asking you to look like a dime piece. No, we're not. As I said, a 6 would be cuffed up too. And if you have an ugly face, butt ugly face, but if you work on your body, you can get to a 6 within a year. If you're a 4 in the face department and your body and you're overweight, ladies, you can jump to a 6 within a year if you just work hard and lose all that body fat. Oh, I'm so shallow. I cannot believe he said that. Go fuck yourself. After all this I said, and you still want to sit there, bitch, moan, complain, and cry. I ain't got no sympathy or time for you. Follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope this video made sense. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.